Hi, and welcome to Cupcakes and Champagne. To celebrate the release of Star Wars: The Force Awakens, today we're going to be making hot chocolate Stormtrooper cupcakes, a rich chocolatey cake topped with fluffy marshmallow frosting. Let's get started. First, we're going to dissolve our cocoa powder with a 1/4 cup of hot water. Just stir that up until all of the cocoa dissolves. Now we're going to get together our wet ingredients. So in our stand mixer, we're going to combine our 2 eggs. Just go ahead and drop those in. Turn the light on. And then we're going to add in our sugar. Let that beat till it's nice and fluffy. Now we're going to add in our buttermilk. Half a teaspoon of vanilla to really enhance the flavor of our chocolate. Now we're gonna pour in our melted butter. Okay, go ahead and turn that off. Now we're gonna sift together our dry ingredients. So here I have my flour in a sifter. I'm gonna add in salt, baking soda, and baking powder right there on top. Go ahead and sift all that together. We're gonna turn our mixer back on and slowly add in our ingredients. Now that that's looking almost fully incorporated, we're gonna go ahead and add in our cocoa. I'm gonna take a minute now to scrape down my bowl just to ensure we get everything mixed in together. Back in here. There we go. Now our mixture is ready to go into our cupcake tins. Now I have this handy scoop here for my cupcakes. It's pre-measured for me, so I know that every cupcake just needs to be filled up to this line right here. And so that way everything is uniform. With baking especially, you want all of your ingredients, everything to be uniform to ensure that everything cooks the same way, so all of our cupcakes are done at the same time, and some aren't overcooked and some might be undercooked. Just go ahead, scoop it in there. Pour it in. Now that we're done, we're gonna go ahead and put it in the oven for 15 to 20 minutes at 350 degrees. While our cupcakes are baking, we're going to work on the toppers for our cupcakes. So we're gonna make a marshmallow frosting, and on top of that, we're going to put a Stormtrooper helmet with just a basic marshmallow and a food marker. You can get these edible pens at Michael's or Joann's. So there are a lot of different kinds of Stormtroopers, and of course it's not going to look completely like one, but we can get it pretty close. So your marshmallow might be a little misshapen like this one. Just try and find a side that has, the best plane for you to draw on. Start by drawing a line around the front half. About 1/4 of the way down. Now underneath this line is where you're gonna end up drawing where their eyes are. They're a triangle shape, and so they're pretty long. They have rounded edges. There are your eyes. Now we're gonna draw where sort of the nose area is. Now be careful that you don't draw this too big or it's gonna end up looking like a frown. You wanna just draw that right there. Now, Stormtroopers don't necessarily have a mouth part, but they do have vents here on the side, so we're gonna draw some vents. And there you go. Now make enough toppers for as many cupcakes as you have, and you'll be set to go. Now that our cupcakes have cooled, it's time to make our marshmallow frosting. So in the stand mixer, we're gonna put 1/4 cup of unsalted butter. Drop that in like so. And we're gonna put in a jar of marshmallow cream. So with the rubber spatula, just go ahead, scoop out as much as you can, and drop it in there. Okay, go ahead and turn the mixer on just to cream those two together. Whenever you're making frosting, your butter should be at room temperature so it easily mixes. While the butter and the marshmallow cream is mixing together, we're gonna add a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And a couple of tablespoons of heavy cream. Okay, now we're gonna add our powdered sugar in, just a little bit at a time to prevent anything from fluffing out. I'm getting high on powdered sugar over here. Now that we're done making our frosting, we're gonna prepare our piping bag. Now, decorating cupcakes is a lot easier than it looks. You just need to have the right tools. So we're gonna use a large Wilton piping bag. You can buy these at any craft or bakery store. And here we have our tip. We're gonna use one that's just a plain circle to kind of mimic the way that marshmallows look. And then you'll need something to hold the tip onto the bag like so. So first you just place this part into your bag, squeeze it all the way down to the bottom. Go ahead and cut off any plastic around the top. Place the tip over the plastic, and then you can screw on the washer just like that. Now for me, the easiest way to fill the piping bag is to fold the top of it over, like so, open it up, and drop it into a tall glass or a vase. And with our rubber spatula, scoop as much as we can into our piping bag. Okay, then just fold this back up, squeeze it down, try and get some of the air out. We're gonna start piping our first cupcake. You're gonna go ahead and you're gonna start in the center of the cupcake. You wanna be perpendicular with your cupcake. Start in the center and go around into a spiral. Place that back in there. You take your Stormtrooper marshmallow and you place it on top like so. And there you have it. It's a hot chocolate Stormtrooper cupcake, chocolate cupcake marshmallow frosting. And now you have your very own cupcake army to help you take over the galaxy. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to Cupcakes and Champagne, as well as check out our blog for more recipes and entertaining ideas. Thank you.